Hey nerds and nerdettes, it's Rick here again, back with a huge, just mind-blowing, groundbreaking scoop, some news for you guys. This is something that I know I personally have been wanting for the longest time, and to actually see it come to fruition is just so exciting and mind-blowing and just... So, okay, so here's the thing. As the title states, you can see that Funko is bringing back the Legacy line. Now, they have been kind of hitting home runs left and right, with me personally at least. You know, especially with the Disney Afternoon Collection line that they're coming out with. Series 1 is going to be coming out sometime this month with Baloo and Darkwing Duck and Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers and DuckTales and all that stuff. We already know that I confirmed last week when I did my action figure musings that there is going to be a Series 2 in the works. If we kind of look at their Disney mystery minis, we can kind of figure out what is going to be in the line. I'm sure we're going to get a Roboduck, we're going to get a Launchpad McQuack, all that kind of stuff. But that's not what today is about. Today is about the Legacy line making a comeback. Now, if you are new to Funko and you don't know what I'm talking about, I used to actually run the Funko Legacy page on Facebook. That was me. That was Rick here. I used to run the Funko Legacy page, and I used to get scoops left and right from Reese O'Brien of Funko. Now, if you're not familiar with the line, that used to be Game of Thrones. They did 2 series of five figures, 2 series each. 5 figures each in 2 series of Game of Thrones. They were pretty good figures. First series was kind of marred with some QC issues, but overall they were sculpted great. Paints were pretty darn good. Marvel Legends style articulation, that was the goal there. They did Game of Thrones, they did Rocketeer, you know, things that we never thought we were going to see figures of, or we were told that there was not a possibility of getting figures from. So Rocketeer, Firefly, oh gosh, what else have they done? Magic the Gathering, stuff like that. Now, the line kind of took a hiatus. I actually closed the page a while ago because it looked like the Legacy line was dying and done, and it wasn't going to come back at all. However, there was actually an interview on a website, and I do apologize. This is going to come across as rude, but I don't mean it to be. I've actually never heard of the site until today, but it is Action Figure Junkies. They did an interview with Brian, the owner, CEO of Funko Toys, in which they asked him if the Legacy line was going to be making a comeback. Or you know, what happened to the Legacy line. People, you know, really seem to respond to that line. And he said that the line is not dead, it is going to be making a comeback. Now, he threw out a license that I will be getting to in a second here. But before I got really, you know, excited, because I pretty much jumped out of my seat when I saw this, before I said anything or made this video or, you know, whatever, before I got too excited, I wanted to get confirmation. So yes, I spoke to some folks over at Funko. They said that Brian is horrible at keeping secrets, and I can finally confirm that yes, we are getting Mad Max Fury Road action figures in the Legacy line. These are going to be 6 to 6.5 inches tall, super articulated. I don't know who is in the line yet. I couldn't get confirmation of that, though we can kind of throw out some guesses. You know, Max, Furiosa, Nux, I'm sure, and General, blanking on his name right now, but you guys know it, and I'm sure I'll look it up afterwards, or it'll pop in my head. You know, I'm sure it'll be a 4-figure lineup of those main characters, and hopefully if it does well, we'll get some more. Now, and I also don't know if this includes the entire Mad Max license, but they're only doing pops and vinyl figures and all that stuff from Fury Road. Now, and I know a lot of people wanted Mad Max figures from NECA. I know that as a license that they tried to obtain, but they were telling us that George Miller didn't want it done. George Miller doesn't want the Mad Max figures licensed out, and that never really made sense to me. But you know, whatever. I'm not going to call Randy a liar. You know, he's always honest and upfront with us. He likes to keep his secrets. He likes to play with us a little bit, but I didn't think in this case he was actually lying. I honestly think that maybe there was some kind of breakdown in communication, because if you remember correctly, years and years ago, N2 Toys released Mad Max figures, and they were not to George Miller's liking. And apparently he had a sour taste in his mouth ever since that time. But you know, this doesn't necessarily exclude, especially with the way licenses work nowadays. There's many different companies producing figures in the same or relatively same scale. You look at Mattel, Mafex, Mezco. Licenses are often broken up into different segments. You know, you got your collector series, you got your main markets series. You know, we got Marvel Legends, we've got Bandai, we've got, you know, just licenses are broken up all over the place. So this doesn't necessarily exclude NECA from getting the Mad Max license. Who knows? You know, Funko may have only been able to get the Fury Road license, whereas NECA got the entire Mad Max library. So, you know, who's to say what's going on there? But as it stands right now, it looks like if you want Mad Max Fury Road figures, Funko is going to be your source. These should be shown off relatively soon, if not by New York Toy Fair in a couple of months. But I know I'm personally excited. This is amazing. I've wanted figures. It's taken, what, 2 years? When the movie come out? 2015? 2014? It's been a long time coming. I'm very excited. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. We're going to get more information on this line. Mad Max Fury Road finally getting action figures. Oh, now what would only make it more amazing is if we got an in-scale car. Oh, to dream. All right, you guys, that's all I got for right now. As always, if you like what you see here, please click on the like button and subscribe. We will talk to you guys later. Take care.